That's right. 42 minutes after 7. A higher Kessben 92.9.
I remember no pay. You've been able to cut the eye of the speaker until your emotion has been sustained. I feel you know
Mabe, now was once again 42 minutes after 7. Aha, Kessben 92.9. We need it, Mr. Speaker. Highly grateful once again for your time this morning. But just stay with us now. I don't pay anyone name. Come on. We'll bring you the latest of current affairs in our republic. Now, Shannon Sumame, sir, numbers no 055 059 6929, 055 056 929, 055 059 6929, 055 056 929. I know your numbers are no pay your day, a juma. Now, join you live there on Facebook, no, as soon as our drink, no, ebra. But your bedjack can kind in the Kessben TV is live across the country on DSTV at channel 364, Go TV at channel 121, and on your digital TV at Opewunya live on Kessben television, on Multi TV at Opewunya on YouTube at Kessben TV, and that is the official channel. Welcome on board, my main faster than be my day sports team for coming up with kickoff. I'm a Ghana rice for assist and pay. But you one more I saw your seniors young fan commoding in no ebro. Say Ghana more ya papa would drama and swaying in a ye dear. I'm a Ghana rice and no any emo papa. Say ubedi emon kwa dia. But you as I said, woman won't say can be. Nah, and no, but you to your boss in a yedia so a packaging in neat. Come up, and the bedroom to say, Emma boy, your pomo day. I don't pay the natural taste of rice. Very frame, way a crochet. I don't pay would be a becoye at the amount, papa. Now, more pretty restaurants, more we in Nasi Montenso and but you open the better dormitory customers in the amount. I'm a Ghana rice, and I don't pay me come for any amount. I pay wood chimney. But you wear your choba, you tuning in open more. So actually, papa, but you wouldn't see why and things. I did to know the crown on the air. I don't pay. I'm a Ghana rice, and as I say, Oma won't sucker. Drama is baby, and what my Ghana, but you will be at all. Now, when they do, you may be when they quack with me. More year event, I would do more year, and where yes, a wedding engagement, birthday parties, I would do in or jollof rice in I don't pay. I'm a Ghana rice. It's the best premium rice on the Ghanaian market. When it was said, Ube to do more to one, but you couldn't about the amount. I'm a Ghana rice was I don't pay me more money. I said, one more beer, one more puno at the atomo. Said, Woba, one more to do more pa at the amount. Now, once you were to be at home and young fast, so do one. I don't pay to 2 animal. Now, when you want more in the end, come on. Our number is 0537 029 464 0537 029 464 and our friend 0207 6761 97. Now, when they am a Ghana rice in Kowano pay.
Kessben.
Safa sa pele sizo sinyama Safa
say yeah, say no. But just stop galam say. Mujay to a bejaika. Na ekroni mu adwo form. Obia sumu atono. Yensi oni nyina be ye. Na yenya bia no yenya pomode papa. ɛde ayɛ adwuma de aboa wɔ man yɛ enti kukuru ni gyae a kekra ni nyinaa nso bɛgyae na sɛdeɛ mo ahyɛ daa bɔ mo tiri mu pɔ sɛ mobɛtu fam agudie nanso momfa kwan papa so nyɛ ne deɛ yɛmu bi wɔ hɔ a yɛnka ya no ntu enti mogyae yɔ a yɛbɛgyae ka we no ɛnyɛ amanyɔsɛm ɛyɛ ɔman na nkasa asɛm a ɛdika na ɛsɛ sɛ yɛsɔbe no once and for all munya etu na yɛnya ka yɛnya ntiatiamu no munya nsuo na mo sɛ no ne forest a mo sɛ no mujaya yɛnso yɛbɛgyae na obiara nya n'asomdwe obiara nya ne peace of mind ɛde atena kuro Mare kwa humane so na mene the secretary at the mobile money advocacy group Kingsley any enkomo anope na se ye kase enkomo aye di no womo ye yenuano ma eye mobile money agent oh my God mu womo ye adwuma nyina no afomiku na Kingsley amwako ata ana eye womo secretary na ene ye kase no woman so ede womano aton kobodi animo ramu akwata wotime ka Maakye Kessben sunia te sen
ya media moto na metia betiefo enyina enso
etiefo nyina enso je oso adope yeda aside di kan se waje yeso anope enti mudie sika ho dwadie na mudie na mobile money amuye nanke edim se galam se ne emfa mo ho eba ne sen na anope ya ye kasa mo issue statement enkomoi monso mode mo anu abeto mu bi
yo mini amedate mpeni foka se ka 19 anaka eto na wuntini nkase se bi ti anyo ko eti ebie ye nyina ye wo omeyi mu nka obeka se body sika ho adwuma na moye na nso ekoba esan ebiti enso oboni beka se directly or indirectly no so enyan sinsanso ewo yen ni adwuma so ye nyina ye wo meyi mu ni yenim se galamsey ana kwambone nipa bi afaso edi tu sika ana afa kudie ewo asase mu won fa kwan paso ama yusu wensu nyina tese ye kokomfo ye twegu ye bodifo ye mmefu ye twegu ene ye dini nyina etu galamsey ana se ye di essay asase ekayen sinso se ya ye ti omeni mu bi ye nyensu ni bi no se asase ne se ni ye nya no baya yenya aduane nto emi enti ekoba ebekayen ni ehukura na nti aga na watafo edi atembi betu dwa se ensu ana se ensu a ewo oman mu no ohwa emufa dodo kese no ano asen ifani galamsey eni illegal mining yenhwe ye tikwa kese mu kumase enkran temano ne ade no yenye nu se esubonti bi a men ya yebeko nsuo mti ekosensu eye pipe ya ene ye sano yenye bi na se Ghana water for the betu da se ensuo nyina se ya pipe ben ena wo betwe amayen let us see anhwe ase na wo ka no mebi beba na ji se ye kra nsuo eti amanone ene se yenye hwe han masa ne ma wei enkoso yenyina so okomia bi a galamsey ekoso menya kwanya etutukwa komia bi Ghana heya amenfi numne asanka guanum ni ho baabi numne ade yetutu galamsey na light po eguato yetutua na lori kwanya wo paso akokro fitu bi so no yetua na ka ne nam so kwa ebetumi atofo mato amenemu yenyina ye wo manimu ye agent ni bi ewo saa ne nyina entientra ho ni yimu baabi ati pa konso a mejidi se mo de mo yawe tania yeni perspective nana epipa na okatechie ekwachi nkofo du ho no wo mu akode akade etu eni ade a wodi djuma na se ye wo se ekoba se bebi e wo to galamsey ni djumadi ni kofom na wonya bebi du fon ko ya etu o hye ni nsami odi ba betie mobile money agent so aboye ntuo afayin sikako enu ti se implement na se din a yemfa ya no ntumo help for anase apomodin form ye hu say enipa wo se ema a wo sensu a galamsey ya polluting ni no wonyi sen a ebedu bright so wo no na wapon abofra na sei ebi wo ha obekwa kowo na wawo abofra bi akemato bi anogoni se deformity bi ewa abofra ne ho enipa enya akomayare cancer enomene all kind of diseases ni nyina defeat galamsey yes yes memfo ye yenom ewa ha bi ye maame no wo ha ye nuanom wo mi ye mu bi nso ye ma aye dwumadie so ye ntena ho na ye mu ana ye si da bi anything else ye di ano afidwom say empenifo hwe na enumani ha ya won pe kwan papa bi wo mi empenifo se wo di dwuma but ye de mobile money advocacy group but ye gyina bi ye say dem serious commitment bia ye de e bia ye ne ye but where we stand maybe we don't see any serious commitment anything ye dia figure and a yes catch your man penny and 24 and do job say and many no they should declare a state of emergency all those water bodies galamsey and illegal mining coso ho na afi ogonisi all lease agreement and mining leases or the amount for whether it was small scale mining or illegal mining on to the name issue answer. Now, young Shenny, Yama the cracker, papa, say, or ye mining. Young Shenia, ye man the cracker, nothing. Yes, ye tin on the accident. You also had a dinner. Now, ye dinner. You say, Osha influence was champagne, and normally a daily excavator is so swinging on. Osha as soon as possible. Na on two women na no new women and Montana so. Bio ye say ye supontia and kakanenka uto mo abekwase em se do utumi nante so so obi anya Yesu Kristo pensuo so. Na obone say ensuo no aye filtered. Enunti enimani me ya ban to kwan papa bi a obe distilled ensuo no ye be tu ensuo no ye be timu na ensuo no enya kwan atene sen ye say the citizens in Sony to make Kanekwa. Ebi nyame gyina yati ne nsuo topa ebetumi ahokoro ama nsuo no yensa asan akabibu entini ye kasa ni menu ya onye the filter na baby afense no so yenka nnuani mu so na yenhwe se ebetumi ebiebie nnua ene eskrebi ni adidi wo so a ebetumi aka saase na bomu biem ni nyina nsa eyi ye friend se excavator si abai betumi agidi se excavator si boys say this regiment government can employ these people. Now yakata and amnane so it may be so that we can regain our forest. Now yen swa I say a yen so no mono. Yet to me and so yen so papanum. The only I can say, you can say no near say a bunch of mobile money agents now where you're hoping because them conform a true and normally I did. Well, I know when anything I'm saying, I am so no I see. I'm buying so na all masa ban bono en konkan yin ka police for bomodin na sen kumkwa kete no dia amoboy ho ban a se na first so betini abomo ban man agent bitu no en kran se mani command ne dia sakopom kakra na koyin kran tin yin kran kitu anim dia eno de enye eti aban hwe ho nyina nso en mayen na ontu ne nan si ho na galamsey no yin tu asie efi o man yen se se etna ho na galamsey kum yen koko say obehe na ye be 14 so abade a enye yentimi enka ya no ntu nti onua oti ya no disemna
ora bo akwata we won hwe wo kan say yi nka wunuanom kinkunkuma yi a ewo eye district capital sa ye tu galamsey ni ade na nka ne papa mu ano no nanso be komu na nka wunuanom yi wo mo ani nye de mo kai ho because galamsey fo wo mo ni wo mo a ne didwa so wo mo ko abaya na nka wo mo de mo sika ba na nka wo mo de to so ni ade a enti no we ya mo kan no mo kasa for wo mo eye mobile money agent across the country nyina anamoa na mu free mu a mu pemu atena nkra ha se de ekoso de etwa na ese na fata se mo nso mo de mo ano betu mu bi
yo menia se asem da oman so a edi yenya nyina ye de akwadwendwen mu ewo mu se ye wo Ghana afana nyina na se da be ko eyinti yetimi ye ntiema na meeting ewo WhatsApp platform so yetimi meeting ewo Zoom so enti ye leaders no what we call zonal head area bia ye zonal head your original rep. If from time to time you know here a meeting and I see you. If you hold on a woman, you know, it's the about the baby on Kabi, I'll think I didn't. I won't say there, guarantee me. Now, one of what this is, you know, and in Conkiton, one way I know we didn't come on and a change our dream process with more Kessben and Kata. Anything you say, said the baby, yes, there will be a Juma. You say your small scale mining and your guarantee. Me,
they said you didn't know Funtumafra.
Ye,
papa, and you who the oil body.
Exactly. A question I didn't that bay is Sebe, a Biaseti, nominate a Bianesi. And go what to a man for my uncle to be out. It's the old year with Marapana buying about the crap idea. Me, did say a quine pan and so fashion. If any abaya agents meaning or Beshe say, Obediso. Not to say, as a ready and Yajuma, Obiana is some fun on your Sabeta, not the Asia Francisco. Down the TV news the American. Mamma Brewery and the Coco, ye Bugu Mammy Pacho, Obian Pino, Wakita Sword Legion, Mammy Sue, or send audition and anonymous. And see, Yemi on the money, Obiani, and listen, I want to worry so good, you say. Yes, I'm too heavy when you say, near costing when any end. Yes, me said you, yes, me need to catch it, sir, a young, but I'm saying for discover the two sweetie, ye near 3 million soon say. That's too young for so many first canoa. And here now they call in so bad now for Tanum, obey Yare, walk hospital, or you read the thing you say, not one point. We read the walk over Bushmen call, not your phone, what all be Bibia and ye Anna. I don't see, you know, 82. Say yempa ya no bi tem e metuja minia.
Very well. Why you munya me so adwuba na monkoso na monso momboa campaign no na asientu why na etu ebeboa ye nyina. Eye nanka meni okatachie na afatu ye ho so se na awatwi bia no. Ye be kokoko rounds. Ye de ye ntina nkran. Ye ntina studio ni pe. Na so me kan ade ne coordinate because stations no any sika wo mo de boa ye. Ko bia nso a wo hia security for ebebo ho ban baabi a wo beda aduane a wo mo bedi fuel a wo de be kode aba galamsey site cars a wo be rent because untimi mfa saa ordinary cars na enti yenso ye salary nkakra ye jejeji wo radio station ha say yenso ye bamu ye abu ye bre because wo mo e control aban budget ne kura so wo mo ntimi nko a ye ni individuals ne say ye be ye den enti say ya na ye be ye no. But yes, yeah, family dear. It's a munya more family dear. Yamisham, why?
Me bomb my baston so. Me who video no, kat a video no. Me need Jenny who say this an individual person or who is representing a radio station. When you have to do no, educate you man. So when someone say okay, the any station moye any anka or mine can be a mixed say. If you find it to a PDF, you don't want sense so. That's why Kenya is also a phobia. Any mobile money advocacy group war on many munina. Yamin Shamu.
Yamin Shah, or Wakwacha, and Opay Yamin Shah, Papa, and the secretary at the mobile money advocacy group, mobile money agents across the country, and Opay Yanino Edim Comwe. Now, Kuwe, and Rich Yan in Trust, why, Yena, as they say, almost a year high in people. One more year Juma Kakra Edia sponsor campaign no yen ye guso a ye bo muti so bo mo apa wa da bia enti no tan crew and one more dey atomawie but enye no ne hia yen ye manage aban resources aban budget bia no e radio station bi so on fa adwuma in fact stations ne kura nis kakra one more dey support yen ma yetimi akoye ni mato aso aye adwuma we ye ne aye botom sika kakra ne dey ya save a yenso ye wa abusua womo e control aban budget ne kura so womo ntimi nko womo boa patwa budget ne diwie a ne aye ne kokwasa saa enti yeso ye kakra na aye wo no yemfa mo ho ban na obi sere ye ne a yanya taku ne sempoa ne daba etimi de adom wo mo si ye betu ne se ya ade bia me ka kire mo se ade na aye kana ye de ye MPP NDC na mo ma ye nka ye ntimi fi ye se nka no kre no se saa na mo be ko ne dia gold ni obi ade a we are president a good year in your dear. We are minister, and your dear, who small scale miner na, who to know, and your dear. ye nyina ye dia oduma kuma na dia dum ye nyina etisi ye kana se musimu ntia ye nyina ebeba be ye bi Maakye excavator no rent here 3,000 Ghana cedis a day ene ye beji load ni ye nyina ya rent bi ni ye de agum na ye hu se ye nyina ye ese no na ye nyina ye dwen hu se se ye ni ye ni ye nyina ya sa ba biem ni ya sa ba ye ni ye ye kana se musimu ntie na mo de ebo frɛ ne na mo ogu ade no na ye ba beto aba na 73 days na mo ye sa ade we ye beto aba nti ye nto ye nyansa nyina nto ntwene Maakye mo ze aba we aba insesa whether ba omia or mahama bibia do ebesi ensesa de ye ka ne nei se ye nya hoɔden na ye beka ne 1,000 times the next days to come bibia do ebesesa. Our principles and our position today will be the same tomorrow. Yakacho say, don't go close to the water bodies because ensuo no say about 1,000 years cross for creating ensuo. Wo sa na wo akwa high excavator na wo dey say ensuo no. Wan kasa wani da ho a wo si ensuo ni ma wo say no. Wuntimi mo ensuo no. Ye ma 1,000 years. Enua no be nese. It would take us so many years and say na forest ni yasenya ne back. Ebedu akra wa said ne bia na wo sias but ye ka mo se ma me enka yes o oboapa wo pen pipiasem ana wo mo ye campaign na yakofa asem we di abetum sese enti mo ankasa ne ma na say no politics nti ye ntoto ya adwenyira na ye hwe na ensei ne ewie a yasa ba betwa sika na wo watua in the form of tax ne say ye de ko e de akwa kodua nua ya adwenye yadwe na nye correct say eye correct we will not do that de wo ho na ye ntimi mo ho ban no ye besa kwa sa ba besi ni asa kwa kofa budget from the consolidated fund say ye ba be ye green Ghana why mo me ye na da ye ho no kura ho ye no eye ba ko pe eye white red, yellow, one damage, gold in the idea damage. The same thing. Would you mean Sasa Ghana sense to the damage? Net here, no cranny white, a fita to say the Samia, a fita, a tuntum, Mumma yan cano cranche, when a Mumma yan canche, who say, Adiana ye, no quanya ye, fast wa ye, no, and yet never high a beha, that's in tree, my beha be a. Etibudi amusi ye nyaka ya tiebejaka. In fact, kwantio ni ade no kra doso e ma ye ntime nyi ya home. Ye sika ye kwa kasa ye de ko boys e boy ho ban ni nyina no ye ne ya finance obia no metimi atro challenge amen pipi ni NDC nyina obia no a wayi wan city kra de aboa campaign ya ye obia ne ho nobody wa wo de awasi wa you bottom sika ya ba ho ne wa be ye meet na wa you sika wo de boa no come and say it because won kasa kra ne ye che wa ye beka Mama yen kanu krenche ye hona ye nyai ne ma bi no mining to mpon ko nanim we think said there be ade ye no anese ye ye be ja kanu motubo galam say why mo de mo nse no na enche ye nyina ye bewu o mine no be no more utua na se ni wi a se de ye nyina ye tim de beba bia ne ya fa ne sa Mompano Grana, Yakano Grana, mo politics, Tantana, Moyana, Moon provided leadership, Papa Bia, or Maimo Bibia, Basa. There is no sector in this country. I am managing here. Not one single sector. From agriculture to education to health, to whatever. Mention them all. Sectors are Yawa or Mainimunina Bibia, Basa. Na ye Basa, and and ye Kufuadu tell me, and I a good leadership on ye. And buy ya check, Munina Moba, the same thing now. Bibian, where's Bibian, the only thing that's a no, a money more bush you have one more now for no way a game, a grown a yen yedi. Obia, all your politics behind him say a game. The team upon yes, I may barber Buama, Wabrabo Mwasa, Wabwa, Wabadia Bay and the bush you have 4 years. Simple as that. Mama yen kanu kranche ya hone and ada na da bia ya da ye ho a politics no ye nyina ebe ba be ye bi ye be yeso ye be ya ye ni ye mo ba bo ne mo namfofo nom ne mo nuanom ne mo busuafo ne ye yie Nim young guys bebre mu bebre ye nyina na yetina one university classroom ye nyina na yesu ade university politics ye nyina ye ne mo ana ye and them why ye say tam kire me one good thing wo ba ye bebe kura position no watimi aye de asesa ne ma in this country enya no kreda mo me enka no kranche ye ho na ye nyai sa nya atwom ne sa ne ma na da bia ye yeah, near me, yeah, and the mortuary workers almost strike. Oh, my way. Say, yeah, near me, yeah. 1 more year, Juma were mortuary. Nakatu Yakran no 2,000 Ghana cities. Muntum Kakran Famu almost was Muntum. Meanwhile, more politicians need them. Why a year see a tap? You word you baby answer. I'm here. I don't quite how so many Vincent Dokunin Komo. Na Yamana Kojira Kolebo. Vincent, good morning. That's you saying.
Fireman, good morning. You're pa.
Ibia boko.
Nyamiadum, Bibia did an aquim kama.
Okay. I don't pay my yen komo. Kolebu hifana ujuna sese na mochre juma ya fono oko ye no wamwa be juma na.
All right, Mr. Speaker, my enchia yeniti for nothing no ye mwa kwaba. Emfa embra eye kolebu. Eho na mijina sese ya. Na oka eye kolebu a ofri eye circle. Na obefa eye ye kan say aboso kan na utwem eko te se ne awoko eye Kolibu Polytechnic no ewo wonsa eye benkumoso ofiri onuma na oko eye Bukum Harina bibia ye bo eye boxing no eho no pepepe ena ene anope no mejina na speaker yamani bo nyina ene se ye koda sorry ye na ete se the workers of eye mortuary omo amu eye ejuma ewo eye mortuary hono no omo si omo ko strike eye ene na ene ya sorry ye ena ya say ye ba be hwe se no kre se omo akọ strike na ye be pie mu ha say no de me hu ye nyina ene se uwre mu before se ubesie fike mu na ewre mu ewo entrance mu no omo di kojan abobobobo eye gate na no enti before se ubewre mu no ube hu se ambulances apake ewo eye onsambe kumoso na mibedu antempa mibedu ase no me won say workers na mo eye ejuma ewo inside no bebe na afi e no omo ebe ejuma but obi say omo say enne no because of strike no she ni ho a ebetime akoso that is here me ka say there afi na workers no wo mo eba bako ye be pie mo ase no me bomodin a any chairman na owa ha say ni edi nkomo ebi say ne say ye nyantie say enne mo was strike na no krebe nsa enewom and I say I no krenemo no omo chen kaka na workers no ade achi a wo mo bank account akenti workers ni na ebe wi a ansa na omo dey strike no and so ebetumi e dey access so na me sense be say say omo how bempa or how bempa intina and then wo mo strike no or the to just say eba me say omo sika sema enye kra sika wo mo e dey eti omo ka no enya ade a etweyi omo aka aban no aye na adwen se enya ade a omo be fi omo enti no eno nti ena enne no wo mo e de ato wo se omo strike na Mr. Speaker mi bi say ne se oni mi se ubepie mu ewo Ghana memu ha se de a enne eye yawada okire efiada amanfo bebre na eba be yi omo funu ni de ade nyina bi say ne se nhihye ben ena ewo ho no mo odi to just say aban no adi omo eye no aban no take step ewo ehwo dia ene obetumi ama eye nkrofo na omo ba be yi funu no omo betumi ama omo kwan ama obetumi ba be yi omo funu no but say eye ade aban no say woye na adwen say onfi wo mo omwa omo dia ene efunu ni de ebekoso a ahye eye mochi hono ama kosi say aban no enso ebetumi ama omo emwaye na Mr. Speaker me be pie mu ha se ene anope no me hu se omo etonton eye efunu ho niama ye ka ne se flowers intuma ene eye powder ni ahudo unim se mochi ase no oba amanfo pina ebe yi omo funu na eye na amanfo pina no omo dware omo funu e wa ha se ansa na omo de funu no akọ omo siesie no eye bibia enso so e wa ha se na omo amotonton ade e wo ekwan no eba ne se entadia amobe dresse efunu no eye coat awudo powder enku ena afe de kika nyina no omo nyina enso so egu gate nano a wamo asese eja wamo ehwe ni mo se bibia betimi akonkan enso so etimi ede ama na me speaker me rem no me won se mountain bebia amanfo esankasa bebia efunu ni sankasa no me won se amanfo pi enso so egu onu ma omo de ade enso so akata omo ho a wamo egu onu mo a na se enadue no me twa eho enfone enso so etimi ede action workers ni de amugusua ba bebre na ba ambulances no ma park egu ase no wa ha say ambulances ni nyina egugua ebi mu wo shikat no ho ne di ade nyina nti so be pie mu ha say dia ene yama ne bo a enne no ye be pie mu wa ha say no ye twa endi ama akyeremo enso so
ni tie mu no wo mo ye adwuma na adwuma no wo mo nye kra
Mr. Omu nye adwuma.
Okay.
Omu nye adwuma. Workers no mo ba, omu gina ho saa, ebi mo gina entrance no, ebi mo uwe mu ewo inside wonu na, omu gina ho enti me hu say cars twemu ne dia de enti cars no ebedu gate na no a, na security man gina gate na no we bie gate no, de ama cars no no ma ba twem. Enti so far ne dia workers ne dia, wo mo eba na so edwuma ni ho a omo eye ewa ha bebi a efunu ni sankasa Mr. Sika me imagine say na nka me call no bet omo di padlock di alloki onum enti bidi meni afa eye wo ni mu na me hu say efunu bebre egugugu onum Mr. Sika enya easy crowd bet sisi am no kase no one of the workers ejina menche aha sisi ya masiki permission officer me bisa one or two things be
Mr. Tony ni nkomo ni enko.
Yeah, okay. Enti on say we be mu say am penimfo allow mo say o be kasa bet. Wa my that kind of opportunity because of Kessben intino. Wa my that kind of opportunity say 1 hour pay and obetimi akasa. Enti mami ni 1 minute rather 1 minute then obetimi na akasa. Enti mami bisa no one of few things be na afi na yen shake the way forward. Minipa me ma kwa ba Kessben FM Kessben TV so eni. All right. Yeah. We are worker ewa ha. We dey atu just one person be boy dey fine. So far and strike mo ye no. E dey any mo how entia mo yes I strike we.
Yeah, how no dey. I think say e be brave because you share your salary. Even COVID we by frontline workers. COVID sika yan receive it. Nyama be brave condition of service. Yanya nyama bebre wo hono ma yanya ya abo ye ne paying for. I think strike before this cry ye ne paying for no ekun wo ho say omo kwa amko gisika na omo emma ye nti ase enti this time around there ye nyina ye ka kire omo say omo kwa gisika omo ma ye hu na omo ka kire so omo gisika na omo bo omo fight ma ye abanu ka kire abanu sa bai ayese abanu Wabuzulia edi asisi na so on special be feyen enti this time around I was saying the nyoma guo na ehwe ne aba no be ka train sabanu be ne no ne yempen focus no ka chen say o ya ready ni amuka no nia hwe yenkrofo awu ewo mochi workers mochi nkrofo awu pa now ewo Ghana ha no yesi ye kan more than 20 this year nko awu ebi no mo hye fridge mo even ye ha no mo kra no ne pa train awu ye ne mo ya ko mo chese nyoma bebre enti mpemfo no omumbra yen yed na omunso mumboa yen na yen adwuma no because adwuma na yen no eye din ye won ebusuani mba in fact sabi ye printing your salary trewa ubesu ebi no kita ma 4 ma 5 ni ade ye mpemfo bi no ma omun kofie no ye show mo sika mo de kofie a in fact enye enti government no abano omumboa yen na bibia nkoso ema yen ye sure say abano e can be there entity abane ana na akufuado eni penfo e wo Ghana no ye can be o mutie ye ni musa mbeye ama ye nti ye twomu na mu can be ye ni musa ankoto ye nya ya apede say obi ba be fa ne fun na ma na fast straight mu ana na say bibi obi awu e won ni fridge wo fi no de be ba ha de ye so empenu sa ye adwuma ye professional worker ye enti omo mbɔ modin na aban onye bibi mfa homa ye na yenso yen constituency yen de yen ni problem dia aban.
Okay, mami embisa we say Ghana has say na yawada Kessben ochina Friday ni dia dey na amanfo bi na beba ababe yomosu na omo be pese mo ba kosi wo mo say strike ya mu we say ko ba ni say aban no emfimu bibia nkoso a omo beba ababe yomofu no. What is the step?
Yes, we fire because yensu ye pebribi so mo funu hiom no mba befa yensu nia ye demandu hia yen enti na yensu ye pe no no enti omo mbo modia no mo so omo nkacha aban no se nia workers no e kan no omo mbo modia no mo nye enye mo
yeah that's it.
Vincent Tochemenka
Mr. Speaker metonka
bisade sa akatua he na wo moje why
Mr. Speaker also me bisa wo say waka salary wonsem aketia sempa na moji wa
aketia ne de haye kwan ho yentumi nka aketia ho asem wa no for now by
hello
say omuhu yempen for na mo omukomu wa ka office omu be hu salary yeji ni pese me bo salary bia your salary ayebo no me ka kire wa o yembe shew me to me nka salary no obesu. Yes. That's it.
All right.
Vincent.
Mr. Speaker.
Mame na wazuwe no eye ohun ni osuro. Ye ka waketua ho asem. Ana ye ka bia ma wo radio so. Enti wontime mbo no sese no ye nka ne sen. Ye ka de akwa kosisen so. Akatua ne enye edunti na wo mo so no but wo mo so. Wamu nye ready so mbeka na panyin na nkasa national vice chairman na nkasa kura na katua nu 2000 ye be 1000 ho baby so
Mr. Speaker oni ndia nwanwa kura wo ye be pie mu ase no ye hu panyin na nkasa ye de kan company ne ho actually ne say ye fi Kessben na abent no ya te say omo ye strike bi nti ye pese ni din komo o ka tre so no de omo mpemete wo mo say omo nkasa nti no wamu entumi enkasa even workers na me ne kasa ye krampo no ye me twene kwagina baby kra ye ni sa area mo wono mo me twene kwagina ekiri wono baby kra ansa na opene ye se obetumi ne ye akasa intimi se se ko be pie mu ase dia ya o sem workers no omo ba no mo ba nso so a omo ginagina wa e na afi nso no baby a ne pa ne da no Oma lucky on me afi na me hu say one of the much man be Asian growth na afi no with me akwakọ bi lock na wa we inside na wakwakọ treat omo nso edida inside one.
Okay. Vincent Doku ana pay me dance. Why?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
You're welcome. A report had a minute no ending 19 after 8 I Kessben. My main fast that Emma a year Eclipse collateral management for na anope one more abwa ye pa Eclipse say main cancho na many winning commerce and they a Japadian crata dear pacho we yet to hold no more itimi a year juma edisika be show bottom se utiemba no pay na we Japadia ra won sa se no and crata sembia wa ye bia no sa ankrata no ubetimi e de aba Eclipse one chain na womo de be ye juma abwa apesika e de amount na wonso watimi de show business nim say ye dan say ye car ni nyina no wo de ba womo de be ye juma abwa wo ye pa eno achi no wo ye businessman ara businesswoman and they open loan only collateral in fact wo de bi akokra but ye evaluation no a eni sika na wo open no enko enti besi na ye kasai no loan no on sentiment kan Eclipse say womo beboa ama collateral and the value no e wasro said ye be ya e be ma wonsa aka wo loan na wo hwehwe no anopay wo mudwumadi atichiru a wo mudi no enie baabi a wo my Ghana mo bia no for mo numbers no na woni wo mo eni nkomo wo mo bejo so ahwe aboa wo ye pa numbers no ye 0266 999020 0266999020 and after 0302 551877 na woni Eclipse eni enkomo mpacho wo mo won kran ha Adenta new site Abakan Street eho ana wo be ho wo mo think safety and a decent income And now I say, me need Mr. Speaker, who here with DSTV so I have channel 364, UTA Ewo Radio, 92.9, matching Jumedie on Kessben, and Ugusua Wutie na Washeno. Na, and Raya Kodasore, ya, Uraya friend Dubik Mahama, wano managing director at the electricity company of Ghana. Na, yesore, ya, wamo se, wase wadine Juma to ho. Na the reason they say I was say a personal. Sa ni ama say na ya menti ase do. Wo ye adwuma na nkasa na wo ye no enkoyie. E die nti so a wo resign a wo say a personal. Yate. But ma ye ne beninsia eni ho nkomo emra because there are a lot of issues within the energy sector. Ye ka say the regulator no ene wo mo ehse say ya ECG no ne other chain involvers and our stakeholders. There are a lot of issues existing within that particular sector. Rabben is here, energy policy expert and executive director at the Maakye. Ben, good morning. That's saying.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker.
You be able to dear.
Mr. Speaker.
Eddie, wouldn't you resign? The Edikai na afe yemra sector nim.
I think that. Kessben has been forced to resign, and forced resignation is long overdue because we had to be Sobeji ECG after 2020 elections. In terms of corporate management of the brand ECG, it has poorly been done. In terms of administrative management of ECG, poorly been done. In terms of technical management of ECG, poorly been done. And a more relationship with the media crano has also poorly been managed. And for that matter, apart from even media crano, the relationship with other institutional stakeholders like PRC, between PRC and ECG some months back. Between ECG and Gridco some months back. Even the posture with some of the institutional stakeholders poorly managed, and now you're going to say was all awkward. But my Muhammad is either you are sacked or we are forced to resign to save your CV. And I think Omuteki the latter part, which is forced resignation and what free honor.
Now, in recent times, PU was here raising concerns about the cash waterfall mechanism, and she say, the sector players at Tenase. Ediama ECG say wona wojije enyinam kanea no sikabia ifri ho eba wo mo a ewo into production wo mo a eye distribution ni nyina no ekokosi se sika ni nyina fa wonsem mechanism a ye dia to ho se bosumi bia sika na ebeba na se wo hwe na wo che na obia enya bi no PURC raise concerns say for a very long time na ECG enni hyehyeye no eso. Say this week and last week in some part of Accra, Edum. We are told per sex say over 500 megawatt of power and to say no as I said yetimi a rationalization. Now, what is really happening within the sector, especially with the IPPs and the cash waterfall mechanism? Yentimi implement it to the best of our knowledge.
Okay, so the cash waterfall mechanism is a well-run project and also IMF project directed to the government of Ghana since 2017. So you perceive full revenue potential and allocation of this particular revenue. You hear SaaS model so that it can be a ECG budget apart from so but cost, operational cost, any Sikabia or the Bedini Juma, the Bekabi also the co na Yedekoma. Power sector service providers, which are in category A, mostly independent power producers, also category B, which is made up of state power producers and other state agencies. Senior kind of, I think since August, implemented this particular mechanism in our ECG on fulfilling the part of the state-owned entities. And as a power sector service providers normally are binding and not own Timmy Moka, but not private phone or Timmy and DB. This year, they were from May coming or started satisfy the also category B, which is made up of state-owned entities into Timothy category A and also paid category B. However, the government of Ghana, since August, starting model law, the government of Ghana, why not bring some Sika also Tiama category B for no own tier. The government of Ghana, through the Minister of Finance, has not been committing its part of the bargain, own tier and Sika. But beyond the cash waterfall mechanism, also lies some issues. And issues, ama kano abedoson. So, for example, PRC, net revenue losses, as at 2024, John somewhere July, is about 9 billion Ghana cedi. Ntikania na yetoma no, Bosumi Biano, Olusu 9 billion Ghana cedi. And that is the debt on the books of Ghanaians. As Asika we in Kenya, it made settle some of these car. As Asika we in 2017, na almost net losses is around somewhere 249. But as we're speaking, it's around 9 billion MIA. That is one. When Dubik took over ECG, so now what we call technical and commercial losses, we're hovering around 26. Even as at 2017, was around 24. But as we're speaking today, it's around 30%, 30.1, and around 30% of technical and commercial losses. So that place has also had a problem. And the moment who observe higher technical and commercial losses, what it means is that you are unable to mobilize a lot of revenue to settle your debt. The moment our net losses, and I say, can you ever to amount? One to me, Antony, and now to recover only about 43% of Kanyana Yatama. You can ultimately Jimu 43%, and no quite Edikaba. And that is what was happening at ECG. You talk Kanyana man, instead of saying Kabia, ya ton 100 amano obejis ka no aje 43 pe the 57 no 57 ni nyina no akoyeka. And the moment ebukwa ko kamua who starts to can intimi man, which means untimi nyesika intimi ntua omo produce power na ma untimi nyesika intua a buying companies from transmitted power na ma, and that also becomes a problem. And that also means that there will be poor investment in the energy sector. And it's Gridco, culture and say share about 500 megawatt of power. What it means is that ECG owes some of these entities that they don't even have money to buy fuel to power some of their thermal plants. Indeed, because they are not getting money to buy fuel to support and I say generate a lot of electricity and power. No, now it was a shared it. So but I think that we near or mine was a have to resolve this particular problem once and for all, because they are resolvable. And maybe
yes, but Ben, I mean, early part of the year, issues were no ever up. The independent power producers were raising concerns about the debt kriwa a buying entimi entia. Back then, finance minister from last year, MIA a buying taking measures in paying the debt, gradually. And Ebani saying that still yejina baby ayadasu jine. A buy and show commitment after those incidents I see No,
you see, government commitment was that government wanted to restructure some of these debt. IPPs about $1.2 billion. I think the president mentioned that in the State of the Nation. Maakye said, restructures are starting to I think 2025 to 2027 but they didn't want to here because they realized that the more it's the more it affects your operations. Indeed, that is one side of the story. The other side also is that recurrent debts are ballooning. They can say can be why IPPs can be why
current ones,
and but Neaminuka say because of the ECG mobilizing a lot of revenue, a kind of frostweber and as a couple for neighbor IPPs no name even state owned entities provide power and generative power like VR requirement. A moment to me Nessica into me and you might also would be necessary. One was a Cadadandi or no annual structure city and actually. But Kafufons one can be all this can be manamana structure at a fuel no crano. And also Tomo won't mean that doma. And at more not do man and not still a can air balloon in Tizil almost my wondering. And some of them even ECG and government has restructured some of these generators. Generators maybe why instead of that Gridco and a better fuel lagoon, ECG and a fuel lagoon.
Okay.
Can be independent power producers maybe a bit more fuel. Abe power mount. But I say no, you renegotiate some of the terms ECG in the better power, a fuel amount, now they are power. And because of say renegotiate some of these things, ECG and yes, Ghana more want to fuel now, which means you will not generate. And when you don't generate, you don't give ECG the power. And that is why you share the some of this. And Ningina has to do with some poor decisions that we took at ECG. For example, when you say this year, the big catcher and said this year you lose 500 million Ghana cedis in some 10 days because of ransomware. As of now, who was behind the ransomware? State has not told us anything. How much we paid to the attacker to release the information for us? State has not said anything. Because if you listen to His Excellency the Vice President, well, he said that a suspect an investigation is ongoing. Say internal guys in the hacking system. No, the internal guys in the hacking system may lose 500 million Ghana cedis. Who are those internal guys? Why are we not prosecuting them? Why are we not mentioning names? Why are we not identifying them? And how much we've been paid, to these internal guys or whatever external guys, no more hacking system, and these are things that affected the operations of ECG, affected the effectiveness of ECG, and that is something that Sakadudo we are into IPPC, can it ballooning, recurrent data ballooning, then ECG, the MD must be forced to resign. So he will not even have any explanation to tell us why he resigned. But those of us in the industry know that this gentleman was forced to resign because he was performing badly, and sacking him will be political suicide.
Now, political suicide, no, I don't know the Ghana form here because you're between one and a point. Now, the question again, interestingly, Dubik say or buy as MD, obeto 30% rate of losses na electricity company of Ghana. Etimi enya through a year distribution one more year to domestic homes industrial companies near the but as MD we're born a home more than reducing the technical losses from 30% I will bet to 26%. Now my thinking is that reduction about to that extent there about 4% now what me I say you best sustain it na enco waste it should equally reflect in revenue generation. True or false?
I think I don't know the data he's speaking to, but it's not true because in 2023, the data we are doing in 2023 released by the Energy Commission says that technical and commercial losses is still 30.1%. The minimum beyond technical and commercial losses now.
No, but at least you give him the benefit of the doubt. Say one on the head of the institution, and every data equally comes to him, and.
No, but the data, he doesn't provide the data on technical and commercial losses. It's Energy Commission that provides the data, and Energy Commission annually has a report on our electricity statistics, output and then input, and as a forecast. And based on that document, almost publish year on year technical and commercial losses. So Dubai cannot tell us 26%. After 2023. Which is December 23, the technical and commercial losses is hovering around 30.1. The best disco are now here at the Kakani Netco, which is around 26. The big is not 26. That is one. Now, may ban the question is if you find two engine to say the all can no cry. What it means is that when your technical and commercial losses reduce, what it means is that your revenue will increase.
Exactly the point.
However, his inability to even mobilize a lot of revenue with a lot of changes of meters. Prepaid meters, periodic changes, doing a lot of procurements. Still, now to me, even 50% of revenue are expected to now you've not improved anything. And I think that he's done well in a way to have some media backings and backings, mobilize revenue, but based on data available, this gentleman has not been able to mobilize 50% of the revenue he's expected to mobilize. So he cannot tell us that he has performed anything. It's a rate. And the moment you are unable to do that rate, it means that you are not performing regardless of revenue or AG. Because revenue is dependent on how much supply and how much has been sold to you. So you say, first, now you turn 10 cedis now. Now OBJ 10 cedis more, only 1 cedi. Now you turn 100 cedis now. Now the 10 cities are 8 cities are also one because based on stars, you are still doing below 50%. And doing below 50% means that you are indirectly negatively hampering the events and the forcefulness or the growth of this particular disco, and that is why ECG is not performing well.
Now, wrapping it up with you, what it means is that Dumsono still now it's in the hanging. As in say, you come more and right?
Yeah, it's going to be that, but I think that maybe a bino. I was expecting Serbia. There's this $250 million loan from the World Bank to restructure the energy sector. So I was thinking that maybe 250 million could be used to offset some of these inefficient issues and ineffective issues that affect the sector. But it's got to buy and Chibiana traffic good of also higher drain. So some bejo more 116 or 138 million dollars, and because of some higher drain, that's why it's going to traffic good of also, and that also means that
what money why more Ben?
Traffic good for you, Jumakubia, and your Messiah, a palm somewhere 2017-18, honum, a binder down the chassis by a buy for phone between Timu, but 2018 when I buy a car, sa contract, and I what they call court and a court and say, I buy and for coin passo, and a chas are contract. Now, young for coin passo, crime chas are contracting. Yes, that time, Saskan, I Saskan traffic good as and I $138 million and can say Tian that time now and can you almost 800 million Ghana cedis. But then I mean a Tia Sikano 700 million Ghana cedis, but still yeah, so they can be bredica 1 billion Ghana cedis. I will say Tia because CD depreciation no affect this as cano in terms of CD equivalent. Indeed, nano omoka says and Tia or Musikana kana more. Yes, as I say, South Africa no Ombeji, and I'm a finance minister committee resources to use or mobilize equity and maybe that $250 million our bank structure restructure energy sector no and run Chicano and the Kutia Amasa traffic guru and the console. What it means is that many are doing so no and then the better now because we don't have much resources to pay some of these debt in the energy sector.
Benny, I'm grateful for your time. I don't pay.
Kessben.
Safa sapeli sizo simnyama Iwasafa Isizo saba Yamula mo Hani kwa Kessben Mhalewa modo Safa sapeli sizo simnyama
Nice meeting you once again.
Iwasafa
It's an honor as a member of parliament to lead the speaker.
You've been able to catch the eye of the speaker until your motion has been sustained. I feel
I mean, now I say 39 minutes after 8. I Kessben. But your numbers, 055059699, 055056799, and no numbers are here Juma Anope. Now, interestingly, the ranking member of Mines and Energy Committee, or John Jinapo, has something to say about Dubik Mahama, the resignation as managing director of the Electricity Company of Ghana. Any energy sector dingina ma yentie the ranking member na yemra.
I am not surprised that the ECG MD has been pushed out. For some days now, we've picked intelligence about disagreements and some element of quarrels between the ECG MD and the cabal that is determined to control the energy sector. Because of the mismanagement and the lack of vision, as we speak, ECG has to procure about $40 million of light crude every month because ENI has reduced gas supply, and then Ghana Gas is unable to also supply the required quantity of gas because of increasing demand. And so now ECG has to procure light crude oil, and there's been some serious turf war and battles on who would procure the light crude oil, and that has culminated in a serious financial burden on ECG to the extent that now they have decided to push Mr. Dubik out. The problem is not Mr. Dubik. The problem is systemic. The problem stems from the Flagstaff House. The unnecessary political interference is to blame for the current state of the mess being witnessed in the energy sector. Clearly, the energy sector is crumbling and collapsing. ECG made a loss of 10 billion from their latest financial statement. Today there's load shedding, and you can check from Gridco. They have a deficit of about 500 megawatts. As usual, because of political interference, they have been asked to keep mute. ENI has cut back on supply because of non-payment for gas. Tallow has not been paid even $1 since 10 months ago. Tor is in a state of disrepair, and Tor alone has had about 7 MDs in 8 years. ECG has also had several MDs, and so clearly there's lack of focus, there's lack of planning, there's lack of long-term vision, and so we find ourselves in this mess. It is my hope that at least the president will stop this decay, because whoever wins the next election would inherit a run-down, broken down energy sector, choking with debt. The IPPs are also threatening to cut back on power supply because of non-payment of more
than 43 minutes on Kessben. That is Orajina Po, the ranking member on the Mines and Energy Committee. We're trying to see issues happening within the energy sector and the reasons behind Dubik Mahama, the resignation as MD at the ECG. Ejuma Ekon. I remember Maakye.
Yeah, Kwame Josu.
That is saying
Nyamia Dumarakwa.
Come on,
yes, ye pa.
Okay. My yenin komo na yenye adwuma na anope traffic na chi pando na ma wo mo aye late but wo mo aba Adela ba enti ye wi a be ko wo mo so na yahwe na ye di nkomo kakra sa ya sorry but mamintio ye di mo chi workers ne ho nkomo accident si ewo Kumasi Accra highway no eso ye di galamsey ho nkomo energy sector no so emu nkomo ana ye di sese ye mamintio na yenko.
Yeah, Kwame. First of all, mame touch mortuary for no. Kwame. Area hosem. Na adequate America sade say. Ejumekuo bia ko striker. Kwame.
Kessben.
I don't put my emotions and I say my interest in it. I don't invest my interest in it. But mortuary men, the Omoko striker, Kwame, I always with them. Debia, I'm with them because se uti o masemwa e kwanye omo faso omo beye se adwuma na Kwame ubehu se omo bre pa Kwame. The other time mortuary man be appear on the breaking news ye need nkomo and o catch them say adwuma no wan sua no ba bia and as of that time na ye need nkomo no
yeah
wo bia nu ho anu ye mortuary men yasa da man ntete pa se ye de na kwa abuchi ana se wakosua how to handle that professionally because your professional refi omudi your professional mortuary men a omo yes adwuma na akasa ho ye degree ye bohu degree but omo no nya bi and omo akatua fa controller and accountant general department e bi so no ye the internal generated fund and farm Kwame for mo ko refresher course they said ye di na ye ade a ye de ko for refresher course Kwame for mo ko refresher course eno sa danchen a se bi akọ konfanoche okokolebu a ye betimi a departmental heads e betimi a hia department no ne ye dwene hospital no ho ye betwa omaja meanwhile they have their departmental head ye betwa omaja eno sa danche ya Kwame enura ye de bo 7 prebiasa efunu ho bra no obetimi shorto no mo contract yare e di free sabi efunu ho. So imagine that in the COVID time nipa ni bi a COVID ne ku bi mo yenu say yare na ye contagious Kwame na nipa ne te ho. Aside that yare bebrebe ena ku nipa bi a obi oye mortuary man eni say nipa ne da woni say nipa ne te. Sometimes almost gloves cry de be mo mo kra no na ya some gloves de be show mo sa e de ya aduma no Kwame na resem enu tina. The situation sometimes compares some of them to be to alcohol. They make what I say. Chronicle jot down a normal maker now. And two, obi wo a young guy. Na ni gise aduma no ho. No person ya listen to the process ya do omofem. And I'm so many professionals listen to the process. Papa ne ka kire en say ono wa ye mortuary aduma for 12 good years. All sha ase no de ade no sa na obia ba ye de no no wo sha ase de ade ne se edan no a fridge no wom no uduru hodom a ye no wadi nkomo bibia wie no ade be chia mo ahya aduma na sena na se first day na wa ahya aduma na sena ono ye ka kire ne se onko fa ki bi wo ehomra na wuru ho a dokno wo ho pan wo ho milo ho bibia ho ba bia furu ni de da no fridge no mu no ena empa ho etu ramu ani akatum na ni furu na dam ade achi
ewo fridge ni
ewo ho no se ba bia fridge no wo no mo beda no you see them but your screening it you don't feel the temperature.
Okay,
so
but
you see yes so you see the corpse dead bodies you see them etu kwa mo no mo beda ma ade achi na awedele wo jame ko atase awedele se de be ya wani besene etu no omo dama ade achi a ye de furu ba bia wo nsuro biem as of that time I know kasa asam the chem Kwame ne wa ye aduba 12 years ne atwa ne ka 400 Ghana cedis. That was a 2021 because almost started strike no a banker say ye de sika ni bi be ka omo ho in 2019 during the COVID time ye bra 2020 no and a buy no tell me a lefty the lockdown no incentives no start ya nurse for no ada yi for ni na omo enjoy no omo na enu omo de and omo shase so omo ba strike, so we brought them on the breaking news and I did my check, double checked, and was so true Kwame. This is the what they are going through. And a papa noa why departmental head
Kessben.
No I had duma for over 20 years. Come you try the car 800 Ghana cedis. Sorry, 600 Ghana cedis out of as of 2021. Nipa say Kwame wo cost strike ka bene ne yadwene.
Vice chairman na do person mo ji around 1800.
1800 that said they make an Kwame
I say no 2000.
Enu 2000. Kwame nipa say o cost strike ka bene ne be yadwene. If you unim situation of Kwame omo famu a Kwame nyasam ketwa me say woman ni adumaku a esa komo je salary done. Even there are some people that omo put you huru di omo ye Kwame mortuary men esa komo je akatua so omo TDR Ghana Revenue Authority for no a ebitimi abayi pesika dia yade na ebinom timi call companies wo obi odi abanka na ekotro bad receipt di bani pano no odi na chem no afa di aka no ese mortuary man di aka tua chem sa akofo oma sem omobo Kwame Ghana ni bia wutie me Kwame me fa je politics obi an support mortuary men na Kwame oma sem omobo so ko ne ka kira wo se chemicals ye du gufnenum ema yade e wa aboa no ayi efuru no ho no Kwame nini na adwane se ne be ya on contract yare bia asa you be shocked. I'm telling you etu Kwame ye support mortuary men
Kessben
me no omo yade
Kessben
na ECG de oh now Kwame ECG assembly obia over 10,000 are there. Listen to me. Over 10,000 workers. You pay them internally. Just my make you pay them internally. Cash water for mechanism buy. Mr. Oforiata. First pano. Muna mujiji sikano. Na mutu your account ni na nobody yina kwa koma the Academy Finance Ministry to outlay the money to the appropriate areas. Stakeholders. Kwame, Mr. Oforiata buy. And on na be say Finance Ministry na be jiskan. To obo jiji instead of saying come back with 30%, no, I'm with 23%. 40% or 23%. Say 23%, no, and then the ECD between contractors, that's the junior contractors, and subcontractors, you did between omoka. And no be na ECD between workers, 10,000 workers and between omoka. Say Bob share and one ECG, and the ECG dear BBS at 23%. No, I'm more ECG for no bab one tiabeka say. The money is not enough for them. And to Mr. Oforiata, and for the 23%, no, and from 40 to 30% for mom. Papa Nemfi. And yet, they in the midst of this financial constraint, Okoto motorbike, Abako cost $12,000 at the Ghana Police Service. I don't get it. Minimum if I'm not making sense. And for catch up, I'm not making sense. I keep quiet. Man, send my sack office. Kwame.
DJ.
The board of directors are ECG. They have questions to answer. Kwame. They all have to go because ECG niska. Wobia unisika Kwame unisika. Eye den na akoton motor bicycle. Sabi jama Ghana Police Service. Meanwhile, the time I'm motor no police service for na babonten na do dan kwaku for adu ko Kumasi or kwako bie ayi ho. The motor for na the IGP aka say Akache and you say the police is well resourced. The American watch I say the Honda motor no mokoto buy but we have $5,000. Kwame $5,000. We Saturday is say $12,000. What the time say 200 says he can add it Kwame. And yet then the ECG obi onu ye financial constraint your finance is too one no koto motorbike 200. No one sa promises say maybe 800 beka ho. And your money at no. Ghana gas for to. Ghana gas. One no tomato. GMPC tomato. Ama who is jakoto moto. 200 moto. We are not promise 800 account.
Yeah, there's almost 1,000 there.
Yeah, they are come 1,000.
Nana, Veda say everybody on tour. I'm a Ghana rice. I'm a Ghana funny.
Young cobra. Fabi young cobra. Momu cobra. Blood crab. Macho man.
Okay, you guys are doing a good job. Mario continue home. Now, my fast that will be my Bayport savings and loans. I don't pay Bayport for that room. But you, Bayport at the fixed deposit investment at the back. But you almost be account now a day the investment with them. One more bejo so after say Usikano Ebenini at the amount. Look at 5,000 Ghana cedis and above. And they put to me a investment for 3 months, 6 months. And also say 1 year. Na echeme abua wiye pa. But you maybe I want Ghana baby Obefre Bayport for numbers na when you want more edin kobo 0245 153283 0245 153283 and I face 0263 007 922. Na when the Bayport savings and loans any kobo na asidani bi Emas Global Link Limited for there akwancho ho hyehyeye nyina no pacho wo mo ne dimu akotene yie pa anopay wo pese otu kwan kwa manani kosua de applications ni nyina no into the schools ma Emas enmoa na wonyema Ape wa wo pe adwuma ye e wa brochire mpacha wo ni Emax eni nkomo anope wo mo beje so ahwe aboa wo visa acquisition processes ni nyina no talk to Emax Global Link Limited na wo mo ne wo enye adwuma mo wan kasa beba medamase na abedi ho adanse wo mo ye correct wo mo ye papa ya test ye ho se akwantu ho nsem ye wo mo ne dikai e wo my Ghana mo mpacha wo kuma se ne mpatemu akwasa for labor Senate office no ne hwe ni mu ape ana obehu Emax wo ho wo nkra ha obekọ eye weja kaswa main road no eso White Cross Junction e ho ana obehu wo mo na woni wo mo edi enkomo pacho fra wo mo 0504 203401 0504 203401 and after 0535 502499 0535 502499 na when Emax Global Link Limited ni enkomo anope the time no akanisha na ke atnase on the ticket of the NPP and Adele Oman so atnase for the NDC anope wo mu nyina ye late Adele Maakye. Good morning, as you saying.
Yeah.
Bibi Aboko.
Namanadum.
Pija microphone so kakra.
Mate.
Okay. Bibi I fine. Campaign to say.
Alhamdulillah, you go so kakanka. You go so ayebo bom kakanka. Nyame aduma.
Kessben. Nyame aduma bibi abe fine.
Bibi abe fine. Mare. No pain so we was say tie for ne ahwe for fanchen kakra. Me say na kin so yemienu na na de minim say obi ahada ye bibi ato bibi a nyankopon kwa nim.
Kessben.
That's it. So they mean say Awol Mohammed. Until me ben nam say oh Awol Eba na eja. This week me ni share o GH1. And I'm na Naki Abraham.
Party in the post until I don't na Naki na bro.
Na Naki me big brother. Wow sha.
Kessben.
Chairman General.
Na Maakye.
Speaker.
Yes, the microphone ko wani me. Na to say.
Already at the Bible.
Me who watch you?
No kwe. Yes me who watch it. Na say me who na say. Ezi wada ni buffalo soja no. Ono dia kwa me prefer am say ezi the buffalo van down pa na tesi kruba no ma.
Na ni na mama say they say my masasi pijan na die ni bi.
Na do ho kwa me prefer die. Ebe wi enti na jama kwatena ayi metals for the move. Kwa me dey on starting metals na che. Abi be biawo bia me chia na nzen so asesen so ban first na complain so for obi on fa na kwa me free wa on fa me call
o me ana
me ka kwa be fifa
o be for but party what to say campaign cause
already adom on say somewhere about 6 months ago na Adele mo boot say omo nye campaign no answer mo dey voice share no mo bo krumu asa omo win election and ewie sorting sema no mo kan
voices na say crowd omo mo bi mo
say no ye nyina start campaign at see from no say nye voices bo na mo is about telling Ghanaians die woni suade hu no die wo be ye pen and die wo betimi aye eno ne ye ka kire Ghana for so steady MPP campaign nyina issue based campaign ye ni atem ye ni di ahemfo atem ye ni di imams vo atem ye ni di ye police vo atem ye ni di isi atem ye say di e ba ya ye ni mo ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia opportunity said the mo ma o mampani Dada John Dramani Mahama opportunity no ye vice president be president no give Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia equal opportunity no so mra me demonstrate the obetimi aye no be kan no mo say na obetimi aye o wa ban mu anya me be say a simple question dom o mampani Dada John Dramani Mahama vice president no timi solve problem ni nyina nko ba be praise o ba be di mampani Mr. Speaker so the same opportunity aye sere Ghana for the mo de dom me amofa John Dramani Mahama no mo fa the same opportunity no endom Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no so mra no me kire do betimi aye na me de mi wogidie kese ade kra nso wogidie say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia betimi transfer mo niema
ajemo we ni aba we
esoro ho Mr. Speaker
esoro ho
me say me nyamre wo de ye bedi nkomo senye se ene ma me nsre tie fo mfanchen ahwefo mfanchen na mre no ba bia na me ne mam de bepie ha no in fact me ba kwa na me fi se me ntimi catch up because of the traffic situation I see motorway ne so ene free friend say PCFM ni mu ho mba ha no so traffic akra wo nti ehwefo mfanchen se ye late ba ya ba die Edru beju atrema. 1 minute square ni benya de
mema mu 20 minutes na metie mu nyina but we mean say we adel so few so adel yes ECG issues na utie the ranking member Rajida Pa were explaining some of the issues as they say within the energy sector and no can be no Radubika resign or no kanisa mochi workers and so mortuary for no eco strike.
The big resignation is it confirmed?
It's confirmed.
It's confirmed. Because already a year by disclaimer so beto.
Why they did disclaimer now?
Who disclaimer baby? Send no correct.
I want on the abanda.
And that's why I'm asking maybe I'm more confirm.
Yes. My main brother so that mean till for 10 minutes. My mama 10 minutes my time nti.
And I say your campaign no service I feel the voices in the embobium. Why not catch up?
Kessben.
Voice in the intimate jambo. Oh, David, we will continue play.
Ghanaians are suffering, no?
Oh, yeah, because swabo. Even as we speak to you, we are doing rallies in the Zongo communities. We go with our projectors and our screens, our LCD screens. I have so far in Greater Accra, I've done about 5 constituencies already. You're starting at 8 o'clock, 7:30, and I draw. You're Pombe 11. Now you're both from Kwame Appiah, you're Pija, they are Nana Akufo-Addo, ne Papa. We play all the way and give them the history of Baby Fiba. History they enjoy. And around to BBC here, na Ahwahwa.
Kessben.
Legon lecturers. Some university lecturers of Legon. I printed t-shirts. I printed, your friend is saying flyers. And
that is who be busy.
Open traffic light in him. Our more campaign, John Drawani Mahama. It has never happened before. University lecturers.
Okay, some.
It doesn't matter.
No, I want you to be.
It doesn't. I'm saying that it doesn't matter.
Because
I'm saying. Oh, Kasama, Minka, the old member. So,
lecturers. Maybe I there were not for. I can't be.
That propaganda, in fact. Of course, for men.
Who there to us? So,
yeah, can I say? University lecturers. At Okponglo campaigning for John Dramani.
When I'm brandy almost
No, you can call them. You can find out. There's news everywhere. So if you want to know where they are coming from, then or more, yeah, you can talk to them. It's not a problem. Mama cannot just say. So, the issue of let me come to the issue of Galamsey and Sam. And the say I can't.
Yeah.
Mr. Speaker, okra wote hai mugusu ye ho adwuma. Asama me de bia ya na mugusa me bahan ma me say inti His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia aje o choro manifesto. Etwen ma ye to abama no. Ma na be president. Mrekwa na vice president for almost 7 years 9 months ni. O adwempo bia se wetimi dia ma o man yi na aboa Ghana. Wo mfa ma wo twa ma ya to abama on sawaye. Na ne wudi kan ye ne den na ye. Omokoka omso omo akontokwa ne sin obia omo aye galam stop omo aye operation hot omo aye omo training 4,000 youth mining omo aye wo kasa won be kansem bebre sa ebe wie chiro so no say na say nti sika na wo de gum dodo na wo de yeden emfa so be na be mu mama cannot say the MPP has to understand that sebe bibia na no na eda na wo say na nya papa no and ne baby edu a enye papa no wo ba na wo ne Ghana fo be kasa to bo ase na jitum se sebe nia wo ka kire wo se wo be ye no enye anu nie His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo ejina asimpi so told the people of Ghana say enoni dokono wan sidi ayeto yi na nia oboa His Excellency President Akufo time na Akufo wa ba mu no Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no a bank governor, deputy bank governor of Bank of Ghana. And until ode Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eba. Na wa ba buano ma yesika samna yedi ato payo. And only 1 cedi to 16 16 cedis to $1. Now no ana ye 1 cedi.
Kessben.
Na ye to $1 to 4 cedis no. Why you who did it? And then $1 to 16 cedis no problem be no and then dokono na we say 1 cedi na and 5 cedis no see problem be nti wo ba to wo asiansa situation milk yes akonhoma e friend akonhoma hwe mochimen nsem ya yeti hanu ma ye ka ho asem yi just earlier on mama a typical example hwe in 1800 in 2014 in 2016, as at the time I ifia by him, it's equivalent to almost $428. Who tell me? 2016, the TM watchman 1,800 Ghana cedis. Assuming, I don't know how much they were paid that time, but that is $428. And this same amount I can once me $112. So the value of the money is gone. You can't woman say, look, Mr. I'm telling you something, Jay.
Yes.
Sorry, I no pay Opia. Take your salary and go back. A woman say when you're in there, you've gone places and probably your salary has now increased a certain level. But you take your basic salary in 2016, convert into USD, and look at the values and kasasi what they turn yamo US and then now say and now salary you crowd will you convert 90 saying that is when you realize say wa brab on sebi at tiaba from but won't you say because Ghana for your magicians. So they be from back every day biano they be our sorry now we your expenses by the end of the week say obiet meet na say no go through no share expenses now.
Kessben.
What say brabono and share the easy sir. So what we are telling them is that Jitum say baby I didano enye Jitum say nye wo kan no won't mean ye e wo mu say why ye be there but the basic principle are what the year campaign in 2016 say Ghana for bre Ghana for wu and a den and a $4.2 and a diane boarding and a den and a corruption and a den and a galam say and some now wo kan hu sem no and ne sebe ne tibia to say this is what is supposed to happen. O kind of say we are now say e wo mu say ye boy ye homodin there but in a person can ye do no ye ntimi do ho Ghana for more fine China before we can even start talking about it. But MPP communicators sit on set. And then one more kasa, I said, ye knew who right, say Becca City. When I was a young from my area, Obian Fossil, I dare you who say swame, ya some ya swao. Ya swao, na sebi bibia, was a what they call. Wouldn't do Honmana who ye did, ya. Your home quine catch us say, Tama now say yan swallow. You catch us to was a mood. So understand that. Because the average person, and I can almost say, oh, and I free SHS American. This government has received 1.1 trillion in terms of revenue, current funds, not Sikadada. Loans alone, we are running around 746 billion. Free SHS as American, Sikamodi free SHS must have do 20 billion. From the last 7 years, free SHS, Moon spending 20 billion. Oh, free SHS, or Ghana City. You haven't spent 20 billion on free SHS. How much have you spent on the National Cathedral? So what are you talking about? National Cathedral is casting out their shame. So meanwhile, free SHS here, you can want me. You can say, and Kuala Adriano a problem. In Tinkawudi 50 billion, 100 billion share free SHS more. Can then Kuala come at home. But what the $100 million I could share National Cathedral? This is what we are saying. Almost a bayan kasa. Because the amount of discussion.
Energy is so for 2 minutes. Now, me found see.
In energy, share. I always say, Sanka sebe near NDC for Jama MPP and then Nana Akufo-Addo. From John Mahama to Nana Akufo-Addo. Sanka no Akufo, His Excellency Jama ya. We didn't go through what we went through in 2013, 2014. When the problem started, Nyama Miensan never say solve it. Now say solve the issue of capacity. Now say solve the issue of funding. Now say solve the issue of fuel. Capacity they are married by and marry and I'm come say ye di home fast war. Car power. Mobile mu ye who did them cancel mobile more extending no. We didn't stop there. We said, oh, let's look at the issue of fuel. Crime being soon a bit me raise fuel to support our and then yeah kasa do big in some year is because of fuel. As we speak, they are fighting because they are not sure who should provide fuel. When the aircraft for number, I am to quite get big say, Misha, I didn't mean to me resign in nature. We have a shortage of over 500 megawatt. In the issue of fuel, now you're drilling from one oil field. You buy any a friend saying, and I become home, and a friend says, Sankofa, Ebeka home. Mo, Akufo free by any would you believe? And no we came to actually, enhance it and build it. And you didn't know count. Some year no we started taking out gas. And you see engine now, and you mama to our gas. You see atoabo gas no gas na eba na fe mo man share plant no ne nhwe di wa be ti asesa no ne ntimi ma plant ni bi ntimi nje gas no mo ntimi nje crude nti gas ni kwa na age crude ni kwa na age gas and I mean we can say ENI how do you call it
ENI has reduced the gas. So as we speak, you are not even able to get the quantity of gas that you need. And you know, Ghana gas now you see and also it's a problem. You are not able to pay them. So you have to understand, even the issue of funding. I mean, even the issue of funding. The price water, the cash water flow mechanism. When we set it up, we sent it to the ministry. Mobile buying and a mobile the office of vice president. I like Dr. Mahmoud Bawi officer. And it has been under the office of the vice president for some time now. Sika was a model contract. We gave you Esla. Esla never say a chair within 5 years. Mobile to a car of 9.4 billion. You said you are refinancing 5. And now Ukoji loan say they refinancing 5. 5 now will say over refinancing. You only finance the 5 and then you left the 4.6. And know that honum, 4.6 now accrue and net to 12. 5 no so ewo honum principal no pena wutia so a car will be 2 year at 9.4 no and now 17 billion. What is that?
May I say 10 minutes after 9 Mame Emra a year nana case so na mintie or so for 10 minutes na yen fancy. Nana Mame Emra so dey.
Speaker my mintie what here na me say dey hin na oba mesin.
Issues don't the free be na yenko. Yes, mortuary for the no ewo ECG issues ewo galamsey ewo okay. Ningina.
Mr. Tier free protesters no. Edi no. Na mabisa question be a minim say Mr. Speaker wonso ebeyo are we having the same Ghana police service? The 2015, 2016 no more that's what we need.
I say your more.
Say your more the make us improve power. We go okay let my vote count alliance demonstration there no. Video me say unko for be cover that demonstration.
Yeah.
Who the we are na police for Budnipa. E brimu yan pa. Experience and be room free da. It's on that demonstration. Because last minute Adele she and you didn't come on and make a chance Adele. Boy that day a boom no. I did that way. Meaning Adele Becca has to make
10 gram what to sell.
Na and yesterday Kane and a boo. Also I'm black be good to police for no. Bra. I know you almost kuboku. So one minimum diom the friend no. Ne thickness be say when they could
heavy one, black ones.
A ball atimu say I be a ball. Hinti say me hwe de course so nra. Na me hwe excepts of videos e course so. Minimum brand bi otimi nya akokodro. Police for on the barricade na o maye no. O sum gu fom. O pia gu ho. Pia ni nyina gu fom. O wie ye no. Ofa ho nwa na police vehicle of my Ghana car ya toma police service no unso unpack your keys ni sisi ani okọ no kodum ja no two key in the shade bottom minim so hu ya so I have videos
I've seen the videos
na police wo chase no monche wakwa kutu police key what they quite and you see Adele Beba better defended this kind of rot. Because
Adele more so
there be what be defending that's I want to send this if we start can want some say mu release them do this do that
and I closing remark me can want some
bet me I can wawa some Mr. Speaker and no I'm share videos ni be now heard the way Vamawo a demon penny kufu ado atem threaten even road users some more me joining galam said a demonstration ti yam penny mamu nyusu road no fa born they are talking obi car. This is the kind of demonstration a person you want Mr. Speaker. One kasa those videos no net will say
it was uncalled for.
This is the way we want to handle this nation.
Kessben.
Seriously, me ra hoy. Na police for me bufu wo mo kire say. Say me heard the koya ya boy in 2015. And the level of ye peaceful demonstration ni enkura hwe ni enkotonkwa ni enye dede ya block kwan. Yet musi eboni ya ane say ya diverted route. Da.
Ijobo wa gasebo.
Ha la ila. Na hwese me gina hwe na me pe table ase akwase bi kwa de no so baby fa kono no de bo. Bibie ma chichira be hu mark no. Pour me back for to aso fe be man su mi nyame su mi dwane nyina no de same
Ona na kia ojiwe
na me hwɛ de 7 nyama fu amrante ye ne 37 no a yakura mpo de ne na mo ye de ne akire dwadifo mu wo hu sa enclave no we manya kokoduro military zone security zone om kwaya sa de ne no timi asesa body block kwan major road minim sana soldier for na to kwan police for no kwaya du made adwuma kwaya mani anso me kan kura kire wo
they are professional service
na abrantie timi anya kokoduro or police for the kuto on shield as there no shield right no we push police ni no afa police for no say no akwa ne ya overpower police officer no mo ba support push back who push ahead dai muti me obi timi nyimfa ho man sound no there be say enamika say if this is the same police service omo boy in 2015 dia any professionalism no omo increase no bra say no omo handle ya in 2015 na en kabrante na ni amame ne wangu wo ura gabia search da ko number friend no kan experience on 2015 demonstration in chire na ta de nyino mo titim atade ase ni nyina etete no minim say Adele I know
Kessben
so wa share videos we bia he will never support it say sebe o mo mfa ayi ya nema ne bi mfa ne mu dia ko Adele minim no the sense of whom ye adwuma pa say bia na popo bibli ni bia fa dem say nya mfa ne mu dia
videos ni bi ni my NTA sound make a
tie sound no.
This is what actually happening.
No car is moving. Car BNY ever crossing this 37 streets.
So, my brothers and sisters, this is what actually happened in the streets of 37, around the 37 military hospital. The demonstrators illegally blocked the road, which is the only access to the hospital, which denied many people from seeking medical attention at the hospital. They actually stop people from accessing the only road to the hospital, and they deny people from going to seek their medical attention. When they were asked, they said those people were animals, they should leave them to die. Why? Because they didn't join them to do the demonstration. Is that how we do demonstrations in this country? We have seen numerous of demonstrations in this country. Is that how they go about it?
We are also going to create uncomfortable stars for you guys. What I say, everybody must suffer. If you don't want to join us to protest against Galamsey,
right?
But there's another one. Videos in the doors where it's already continuation now.
I grant no push police for the other.
And now we're back up in Swa. What Coco 2 police for the key.
Yeah, now.
Now, Obisa won't say, we and the DSC person idea mind Coco Drew. This is the way we want to go.
Kessben.
In order to win political power.
Kessben.
And the number catch it. Adele on the NDC for send MPP for your training and power.
I mean, Kevin Chow.
And go for a coy. One thing some more Guyana.
Jamie,
they say, who can see in tear voices, Nibi. So, what tear voices now? Would you on your video any?
Baby, na yatibi.
Ah, what is that? You are say you too near to mama be dear.
No problem, yatibi.
What say?
Mami
we more na.
Videos ni bi mu.
Me but say no dey hu. Dey tu adi your mama ban me dey me hu we hu.
Hu no.
Ewo phone so dey. Ka fa my
no dey me hu. Mary na ma for dey about.
But mami nke bi ncho. Nana ke.
We me do so kan dey me.
We me bra panyi. Nana ke. Me nu ni na yajitum say constitution e was e bo ho.
Yeah.
E was e bo ho ban.
Me nu ni na ya dwen.
Constitution so sebi ye ba be violate constitution a ye nka sebi obi ewura ofie na waso ya wa enu nti ye china police for china mo fa to nsi ni so
there be that
aden because in the protection very good. So what are we talking about?
Yes,
to solve a problem o from the root asema ye kan say yes you na say Mr. Speaker aye hu dede obi aye hu dede ye ni na aye hu dede wote hai mi jindi say
certainly
say yes you na say
yeah.
From all indications, obiti baby.
Just because my time no waji.
They be we be
2 minutes.
Me ba mama lande.
won't penisa. My cannot say.
Yeah.
So obviously the constitution is being violated because our lives have been put at risk.
Sure.
33 million people's lives put at risk.
And
also made it over. So someone is violating the constitution.
Yeah.
Someone else says that stop violating the constitution.
Yeah.
Oba says stop violating
by also violating the same constitution.
By violating the constitution. No, also by not violating the constitution. And after police for by say, you say solve a problem.
Okay.
But your police is so by they are also violating the constitution.
How
are they not doing it? You arrest people, you don't read their rights to them. You refuse them counsel.
Okay.
I'm bringing you a certain conversation.
No. Maybe time but
my name cannot
but let me ask you something.
So who has the responsibility? Who has
let me ask you this. Get it correct. Abain enye galamsey. And if you it's about time we tell ourselves the truth. Say Adele will be truthful to the listeners this morning. O person catch him say we need end this if we to galamsey ni bi.
What are you doing about it?
So don't sit here and say Abain.
Debi.
And kasa Abain.
Nanake.
If you want to talk about
that will be irresponsible.
Cut galamsey 170 2020 elections.
Don't.
The former president Ejina platform so abra minu nyina dia dance say na galamsey fight na do ni peak na nsuo ni start here. Who protect galamsey was obi ayati ni bia win election na obabuye be yi omu nyina. Ufiri wa na asoma Kwakubu ahin. Me amini Kwakubu ahin. Emoko all the galamsey communities. All galamsey sites. Kachire galamsey yesne say. Se motesi ya win say cream. Obi anfa de so ni ga ni excavator. Na mo na number 2 galamsey. And you see, let me tell you something.
That is a responsibility.
As politician,
into omukuya nanake. Omukuya.
Galamsey issues,
Mr. Speaker.
Please, it's my time. Allow me to talk. Mr. Speaker.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that
Yes.
What I'm saying is that Matinasi, especially moment interventions are more here. Any other people interventions are more here. Mr. Speaker, Galamsey fight, you know. Say you're careful.
Don't do that.
Say you're careful. I don't pay no penny be dinkobo. Fanny say, me a penny, minimum answer. Fanny say, my back a Kessben ha. Me buy no, me person betu Galamsey wa ha. Mind you, who call site na multi microphone. Boys they go here to microphone we feed the same community.
Yeah.
And to who now be behind who say who destroy our land. I are any ba only first person are any better. Who no mo ma me no mo te ho. Now so ye Mr. Speaker, I know some videos be some of the boys in a year or ya no catch Mr. President and so in the SN no. Assassin in the funtum no. This boy at the same community name.
You have
hold on.
Ability to protect us against our own
the same community. It is Adele, careful. They handle this issue holistically. You better pussy opposing blame. You never be a host. Let me know be a nudie. And this MPP near say,
thank you. Gentlemen, Narake, a member of the NPP, Adeloma is from the NDC. Thank you, gentlemen, for your time. That's it. 24 minutes of tonight. This is Ghana's most relevant breakfast show in the morning. Mami na wase na odi asempa Kwame Appiah Kubi nsa atrase. Odi maache.
Kwame me jusu.
That is saying.
Oh nyame adumoko na nso e.
Say wonim say fitete me hu bia na mani age.
Oh yes.
Watare colors nso efepa.
Me da se.
Na no pede wafa ho.
So no me no na start free no ha wonti. Eja. Ye be ni dey.
Odi wafa ho.
Me da se.
Ma yeni nkomo free e mascot for aswe.
Yo Kwame me da se. Yo. Ebusian for entiason kon na no pay baby biara wo hwe afidi kase any baby bia wutie yen our radio so on ye di free Imascon Estate Ghana Limited asye ya ye debre wo pani e wata adwumakoi ano ye hope wone eye Madam Mary manager se afei na womi ene wo maka nyina adwumafo ma ne mema nyina da wo mo se ye mo mabaso na yan kan chem se ene da so e ho sami kan e bia wo pasase pa na ato wo abrochire wo Ghana hanomo Yamia to nsam ebra so se wonso wadwena busuanfo ne daache wonte no wo besa wonya asase pa bi na woto sade beye na obetimasi edankora ba Kubi anan mpoja wo be bie company kakra bi woso sade beye adaache nsa wo ho anan mpo uni ho enchirima ene wo yire no ma wo monso wono mo emredia na ba bi ba kope ane yedi wadanse ede ama wo se wokwa okoto asase no a wonya wo ha bia e wa achi de biara da Baby, I can't want some any Imascon Estate Ghana Limited. Imascon Estate Ghana Limited. Abusia answer na no dia TV so. Yen sasia ena no pay. Yaba ye no edi ho komo no. Ye de videos ena pictures ni bi ato ho no. Said ye beya pictorial evidence edi ama ho. Wan ensase no a ye kan wan sam sa bra ne beto bi na wo ha bi ada eni so. Abusia Imascon Estate Ghana Limited. Ye free ton ensase ema manfo ye free di ensase wudwuma no is over 32 good years any aburo emfie aduasam yenu ya yenya chemato biara da wo bia mfa ye nkwa police station da wo bia mfa ye nkwa gina court da sebia ya ton asase boni ediama no ni nyina da ene sai eno kwaredie an ye di ewo ye ensase a ye ton edima Ghana de hye ene ahoho nso mu fram no ne ya wono mo abepie mu ewo Ghana man emu ya tensi ansase ya bon dawre no empo yenuanom asojafo eye military officers yenuanom apresifo binom wono so aba betobi yenuanom immigration officers fo binom sanso ana prison officers fo binom me kanama kan say abambofo binom aba betobi na mamisa wo say wadwuma wo ye ene won sase ya woton no say enye papa ana won krata asam enye papa enye ade a edimu a eye dan ana soja ni kwabenane eyeden ana prosini kwabenane ana bomboni atutu anamon no bam office ma ba bedi nkomo asa dimochi akọ asase so nani akọ amwo hu de ekoso no wate ase na afa wagye atom aba beto ensase ne bi ya sabra me kase no bambofo bi ahyase a wono mo eso madan ewo yensase ne eso ni nyina ne edi adanse pefe sai Imascon Estate Ghana Limited yensase ayaton no ehwo da kwan me kasa ho da kwan ana asekere ene sai yensase no ehwo bibia eye papa evisa woto yasase ya woni landguard ni bia ni asam landguard ni bia mametataw wobi mekun wobi emehaw ewo so woni wahene anabusia pani bia da eni mansotwen ewo yasase ne so na ansa ne nsase no yabedi afri wahene bi nsam ebedi afri busia pani bi nsam ana wobi edebema yesai munyina munsumnton emfa mum customers no ni yedi kan aye background checks na ehun komodie biara enhwemu nsonko biada ehun skawsi etubia ni yetua wie sade be ya wonso ba beto asase no ya ton ni yedema wa wunya asem bia ewa akire abusan ye numbers no eniem di ka gina efrem panifo sade be ya obedi kan ebisa nkosim biada sabra me kasa yewra hope opani odadi makoya no wani mpanifo numbers ne ewo mo nchen no wonu ma ye krado nte wo frani no na wonu ma eje wo so no wani wo ede ho enkomo ye no ma edi kan no eye 0512 0553
0553
840 646 0553
0553
840 646 and 0553
0553
838 730
730
0553
0553
838 730
730
and 0209
0209
155 437 0209 155 437 ya no mesadidi juma eniem na ya nsase ya ka wansemi abusia ewo Tropoli ewo Greater Accra Region hayada Tropoli America no ewo Dowenya kwan so baby a Central University ewo no baby a Sagleme affordable housing ewo no emiam yenu amabubo so no wodi free sa bia yi ekọ baby a Tropoli yansase ne ewo no is just a stone throw chesa ekwan wa sisi ana wadru hono enu de bia me ba me ka to say wo betimi mpo the ball e di agrafa kwan no so na wakodi atete wapamu na waba mini abanso betimi ba akokompe won abo totals asabo ampe aka ho na no so wakwa ba chesa eni achi kura na Tropoli nso a yansase ne ewo no yani Reverend Sam Kranche Ankra also pani a yebon ne say Apostle General baby a wasi asodan kese eye ni prayer city a one meta akobo empire e ho no ye friend me say Shiloh City ana Shiloh City one ye no one ana ebo hye wo be di campo dru Imascon Estate Ghana Limited ye nsas ne so ansa na watra akoba bia also pani one no prayer city away offense so one said bia me ba me catch us say Kodoka International Airport in and penifami at the assessor one my congested Nessa one my etre castle a tomako kwache asas yantam ewo Tropoli baby a yansas and ewono yom subabes new airport city no into a month who try ye yanu one ana eboshem it is a what yasas in swap Nessa airport on chain and a watiano what sounds so etes or penny and chain yansas no yesi police station ewo so yesi estate ankasa ya e hono eye bia wo betimi ababa beto asasre bi wom na yesi ede amaw sade be ya sa wote hono ma wo bambo sam ane bibia nso eye janiu ana me ka to se yesi police station ho ana presi fani aso da fa beto bi enti afa bambo mun sam de menia woni haw ewo ho afai edi kan beto bi yesi adani bi ewo so ede ama wonom enti amam 40 ton dada ya ensuo ne nkane na ye available ewo asasene so yansas no ebi eye Greater community na me catch yourself yesi estate ewo mu no ani aye demarcation ye yi akwanyina nso ede atom ye dwi asasene so nso dada no nteno menia me kan me jade am so obeto ya asasene na ye dwirim hu nteno ye to abura kase ewo ho ya ensuo de besu da no eni wo haw ema da biarata abusa yansas ya ewo Tropoli ya me kan wansem no one plot no enkane no na eye 30,000 Ghana cedis 30,000 Ghana cedis enemre sika no yate so e dia fi 30,000 cedis no e dia ba enemre sika no 18,000 Ghana cedis 18,000 Ghana cedis titis kan eye 180 million ana fe half plot on se dia betwa e dia ma ofisi ya dwene ho eno nso enkane no na eye 15,000 Ghana cedis Nanso na me no kasai yate so ediaba 9,000 Ghana cedis etitis kano 90 million eno eche ne de package so nkwa ye kama edi agu akom de man sade bayam na betime tuama ho ahare wo eno ti ase yankeke ho mbom ne amra wo yaduduo mu anempo ankranko betime ba betobi na de yatensa asase a yate so aba 18,000 cedis no yase di kan fa 3,000 Ghana cedis ayatitis kano 30 million fa beto asem now to valid ID card account be registration it would 3,000 to asia ni ID card wa kwa asase so ni akwato de edi amount ni wa asase ya adwuma Sudan e wo so eno akire no na ya de 12 months which is 1 year edi so edi amount na 15,000 aka no wa to bo ase atua ne kakra kom se 1 year ne bes na watua awie mini ya wo mpa wei na kaya motom anapa wan ne ton asase e wo Ghana no be wei edi amount abusa ya sorry so akoya numbers no ya de beto dwama nansa no ya office no e was Printers Road 18 Junction Sprinters Road 18 Junction yani Allied Filling Station wo Sprinters kwan so no ana edi enhwanimum yasan ebenka FC baby omoton aduane no entabusa number 72 dwam eya no wa fenum atom sa fam nima kekama bom awam dudu om ni abam offices enimu dwam wonima bedi nkoma kwasem nima busa question bi ompe ewom nima bam yakoto ensase me fi say the whole Ghana the obi na oton sase pa etesa Imascon Estate Ghana Limited ediano awusia numbers no eniem eya 0553
0553
840 646 0553 0553 840 646 and 0553 838 730 0553 838 730 and 0209 155 437 0209 155 437 Imascon Estate Ghana Limited yen ye ton sasepa
father ayo na the governor ayo come to see for the politics
over the radio yemu
over the
anyum we an
anyum we say ebi say galamsey ani na mo de be galamsey you know ebi say e free senior high school ebi say free senior high school e nana the governor ayo yeah, Kwame. Kwame nyasa ketwa ane.
Na be to amagana.
Na kwabiti. Dr. Sibu Okweku. Dr. Sibu Okweku na mikoshia no.
Yeah.
Na wone don bi di nkomo. Na meka hu bi. O hemani o kasaba akwa no hemani. O kasaba atia minim se uso bi kasa eye de ya obehe wani. Etu o kasaba akwa no hemani o kasaba akwa no hemani no otu ni na yef. Yewi ane yekoe. Etia kwa hebadum sa anam so dok. O hebadum sa anam so anam so Kessben yo. Wona na no ma me mo no. Ana si ya me na me ma mo no. O say o mo na e kapa o. Kwame, si e ka che o say e ka. Ase che say. Ede.
Papa correct.
Correct. Part Dr. Sibu Okweku.
Yeah.
Director of is your director of operations.
And I know about her.
Aye. Your man be
director of training.
Yeah, director of training. Yes. Director of training. Your man be kokodi. Wase Monica papa. Kwame.
Yes.
I'm a Ghana rice. A rice Ghana. Everyone they see hey. I'm a Ghana rice. Emu Ronaldo. Emu Lionel Messi. Emu Hurricane. Emu Vinicius Junior. Emu Jolaka. I'm a Ghana rice. A rice Ghana. Kwame. Say the agent
Ati se wo be.
Dabi say the Kwame agent kwa na no me kwa kan se. Yesi ne emo ne nkwan ekopa.
Yeah.
Na school bi afra me papa bi maame assignment bi se benyama no. Na nkofo bi di nyabra se mo school bi mu. E no de assignment ne maame se benyama no. Eti bi gusu na me ya no school do ayi ya o. Awudo me he ya o. Wo fra me no se no mu ni si me be ye story no. Sa day no. Na manya sa story na mfa abom e o mo no show so.
Okay.
Etu obutie na mbote se me ka amagana. Ene emo no nkwan se wodi to a. Wo se school fo ni nasi yankota amagana na anya mo no nkwan abom.
Kessben.
Kwame, amagana, our rice Ghana.
Ewo bebia.
Kwame se the amagana die.
Bebia.
Amagana bebia. Ene amagana. Ukoko kraba dum. And last week be catch we say. Ukoko kraba dum ukoko kan tokwa. For about 8 ekope ni 5. Ya de babo. Bebo 5 says you kware dia. Unya bi yentimi famo. Ya de ensa de babo. Ende fa no pa ekore de amagana bebo. Biso amagana Kwame. Bebia kotokraba market we Cape Coast amagana rice. Okota kwade market square amagana rice. Sunyai drum amagana rice. Tamale drum amagana rice. Se hu so se hu be kwai amagana rice. Bebia ni amagana rice. Asanko amagana rice. Bebia be kobia amagana rice. Se de the whole Ghana. The whole Ghana na upper east and west. Ni enyanu ho. Se de amagana rice around upper east and west.
Okay.
And na yenyante ho popuye bia. Yeti Kwame ye beba ba be ka kire nkofo.
Amagana for.
Amagana rice and no malaka drum. And no uko kaneshi drum. Uko ayia Makola Oko Medina Jom Medina Jom Sopao Ama Ghana rice Oko Bomwasia Hodina Ebisisi Kofonum Ama Ghana rice Uko Kumasi and Rojom Asafo market Oko Swami Jom Oko Kajetia Oko Central Market Ama Ghana rice Arise Ghana Ama Ghana rice Bakope Kwame say ya de catch ana
yede green no atro Ama Ghana no no ne papa certified by the Food and Drugs Authority. Now we know ye Ghana mo a yedua yemfa bibia
Efrem Kwame yemfa bibia
organic sanity no o pese wudi na onya kwantentia we unnecessary wudi papa aye ho twa no enie na fa location ni tuja wo pese etu no dodo mu to no
before no ye wo pese otu dodo to
yes
Kwame number is 0537 039 464 0537 039 464 and 020 76 197 020 76 197 na Kwame abeji sika kuba bi di ato ko bi ani enimu sika no ye je di ato keke betu bi kokoton 2 weeks amono besa esa na odi aba wo afamfa so no asa abeje foforo na semedane se enam se amba Ghana rice na su tonti no Kwame 2 weeks ni su and na 3 days 4 days 5 days na asa na akwaje foforo and na Ghana ntimi nya adwuma ba ko 1 district 1 factory enkofu difia ha tue sa and then on me show prep for breaking news. Kwame Minyaso, metrasi aye so bi fu fraba. Metrasi aye so bi fu fraba. Na ese me call reception ho, and na me catch up so mo ma me program na me koya yi Kwame. Me koya nurse for doctor for Kwame obi ade no twajimbi.
They say am Ghana for nye billboards akese wo krom.
Oh yes.
Na wo mfa ye mienu ni mfonyi entoto ho.
Ebeto so am Ghana rice de Kwame. Enya sam ketua. Se si ebedi Christmas nkofo ahase a womu toguo me ebesra mo say the price in the eternity and then some toguo na do Christmas no ma ba yirim mo man ye the price in the eternity Ama Ghana rice arise Ghana Ama Ghana rice arise Ghana and then go for from arise Ghana I am a pedesa because Ama Ghana rice na kwani who say uko Israel kwani ye say prekese ubia eba and na Ghana kwani baby ubia prekese eba and na prekese no ade bia etu hwa udia udia etu ha abra wo fa bibia fam no te se mo prekesa ne other things na ka se ye dua no Ghana ne Israel wudi ni na esa yare what they ka ho na esa yare na Ama Ghana rice wudi ni boost immune system dia me kwa tase e boost system ti yare bi na no ko a na hwete ne ko sa che wo ho adi aduro ka wa ne ko etumu ne kakatu ye wache jollof rice plain rice agwamo emutuo rice water ade bia ye dia abo ade abu ye bia no Kwame ya Ama Ghana rice arise Ghana Ama Ghana rice arise Ghana emuna sevensia Ama Ghana rice yada mo ase yada mo numbers ne sound to debi numbers ne 0537 039 464 0537 039 464 020 76 197 020 76 197 Ama Ghana rice arise Ghana
Baya kwa ya pong Mamenda se joining the team no I say na me sorry so you know one more Anna Banex with Medford action I could you musem kwa Anna one more at the bro Mamen wishing Chris Baba Sab a very big happy birthday na menchia Mr. Wa I don't pay happy birthday to you good morning I mean sure that when you're Kessben we need Mr. Speaker Kwame Appiah Kubi glad that you joined us at paying so once again God bless you I don't do any channel Friday we'll be back here once again to wrap it up for the week don't do any you know good morning enjoy the rest of your day